But the worst thing about it, the worst thing about the whole situation was me frustration.
You're watching the Spotlight Network, starring Hollywood's newsman, Logan Crawford.
They now believe a single member.
He works with TV and film legends. And now, Logan's shining the spotlight on the world's top emerging authors and creators.
International were abducted.
This is Spotlight with Logan Crawford, streaming on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire TV.
Everything was going great. Brilliant work, new marriage, sunshine money with options. But then, something terrible happened. I, Gillian MK2, awoke 6 tranquil weeks later, and the second life started. In 1994, the teacher had to stop taking life for granted, when her existence of sunshine, fun, and celebrations came to an end. She spent 6 weeks in a coma after a near-fatal vehicle accident. Gillian will never know what occurred that night. The story of Gillian MK2 follows her tenacious quest for freedom in a world where she was marginalized. For the first 4 years, we followed her travels. Gillian's circumstances impact a style of narration that is easier than walking. Writing became a key factor. In need of direction, people were gaining something from a collection of words. As we hear Gillian speak, a traumatic brain injury, TBI, is a terrible life-altering condition, but you will laugh aloud, cry, and then laugh once again. The family, caregivers, and friends of TBI victims should understand. It can happen to anybody. Watch her progress, cringe or concur with her assessments, feel the rage and frustration, and feel humiliated by remarks and responses. She will be remembered for her flippant but serious, heart-rending yet hilarious kick in the teeth. That's what it is. Funny, factual, and inspirational. An eye-opener.
I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on the Spotlight Network, we're diving into an extraordinary story of survival, resilience, and outrageous humor with one of my favorite guests, one of my favorite writers. Her name is Gillian Firth, and she has penned a book you're just going to love. It is called Gillian MK2. After a devastating car wreck left her in a coma for 6 weeks, Gillian rebuilt her life from scratch, relearning how to walk, talk, and reclaim her voice in a world that treated her as invisible. Her memoir is a raw, unfiltered, and unforgettable ride through trauma, recovery, and self-discovery, packed with laugh-out-loud moments and emotional depth. We're delighted to have this very talented author join us here today on Spotlight. We thank the team at Prime 7 Media for helping us put her in the spotlight today, and we ask viewers like you to support authors like her by subscribing to our channel and by purchasing her amazing book. The links are below the interview. Gillian, so good to see you. Welcome back to Spotlight.
Hello again to you. I can't believe it. Twice. Blimey, you lucky man. Telling you what, eh?
Yes, I am a lucky man.
To know. You've gone into detail about my books.
Yep.
The coma, did a book, did another book, blah. People, I wrote the second book because of the first book. There's a reason for everything, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
The reason of the second book is the first book. And the reason I'm here talking to you now is because everybody says, write a third book, Gillian, because you're so funny, you're brilliant, you're so brave. Just like you said, Logan, my number one fan, I ain't my rugby. Yeah. So what am I? Wrote the second book and then got bored and I didn't want to write a second book. And I said, no, I'm going to write a film. I told you about how I got into university. This prospectus was in my hands. I didn't know how or why it got there. Applied to university, got accepted, got award. After a third year, got my degrees. And you know, when in life everybody's like this. When you have high, 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 higher, higher, and then all of a sudden it's like nothing. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. What do you do? What do you do? So you spiral into self-pity, oh, what do I do now? And things like that. And then, Author House got me. I told you about that too. Author House got me in a low moment, and I was like, they said book to me, and they said you're brilliant, and that was it. I put it in their hands. Yeah, yeah, I agreed to everything, do anything, and they said we'll write a script, and I go, yeah, because I'd done 3 years to learn how to write a script. The creative writing degree had a script module, but that was in year 3. So I had to do years 1 and 2 to get to year 3. And by the time I got to year 3, you do the script module. It's one session a week per term. So it's like this much knowledge on how to write a script. You learn that other people have written brilliant scripts. But yeah, so the degree, others got me, then somebody else got me, and somebody else got me, and somebody else got me. Got 2 scripts written, I got them both in my hand and thought I couldn't read past the first page. They were so bad. They weren't bad. They'd all done a good job. They'd done what they were told to do. They based a script on my book, but they'd missed the point completely, I thought. So I was still stuck wondering what to do. And eventually I just wrote it myself.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
That was it. That was it. That was
Yeah.
it. I wrote it myself. And then somebody heard about it. Miguel Gomez from Scriptor. Yeah. He was introduced to me via a man called Ryan, who also worked for Scriptor. He left. Miguel took over. I felt bad because I kept letting Ryan down. I couldn't afford to do anything with him. So I kept letting him down. I felt really bad. So Miguel said, book Gillian, you're brilliant. And I went, oh, okay. Miguel, I love you too. And that was it. And the journey started. Yeah.
Wonderful.
And eventually he got me in touch with somebody called Mr. Weed, a director. And I actually spoke to him like I'm speaking to you. And he said, Gillian, your book is brilliant. I'm like, Logan Crawford's going to say that too, you know.
My book is brilliant, so I am saying it also.
No.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt. So Mr. Wade says, your book's brilliant, but I've given Miguel and I had given him the second script that was written for me. And Mr. Wade said, your book's brilliant, but the script, and I was like, well, I didn't write the script, and it's not really me. And Mr. Wade said to me, right, you write the script then. I'll give you a month. Yeah, a month. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. Yeah, I haven't learned how to write a script or anything like that. So he said, you've got a month. And I went, okay.
Wonderful. Is the script complete yet? Have you finished it?
No, that didn't happen. So then Miguel was like, Gillian, what are you doing? What are you doing? So then he got in touch with Anthony Gillianti. Anthony Gillianti has got the script that I wrote, and he's read my book and said, books, brilliant. Script, Gillian, you're a genius.
Great.
That's awesome. I've heard, I was told that you know him.
I don't know the name offhand, but I don't know. But I'm very, very happy that you're getting good feedback on your work because it is wonderful. Explain to the folks at home, Gillian MK1 and MK2, what the 2 versions are and what MK stands for, MK1, MK2.
Gillian MK Mark 1. Gillian Mark 1 was able-bodied, slim, pretty, clever, funny, la 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 la.
All those
This
things
will
still.
all be explained in the
Yeah.
film
Yeah.
Gillian Mark II. My childhood is explained in Gillian Mark II, the film. So Gillian Mark I is explained in the film, and that will tell you what leads and how Gillian Mark II comes about because of everybody's the same. If you had an injury right now and you came out of a coma, you'd still be you. You'd still have somewhere in your head the background, your childhood, your memories, and things would prompt them somewhere around here. I've got a Helix pencil sharpener in the film. This is in the film, and it reminds me of something. It prompts a memory to me. Everybody's the same. Am I wrong?
Yeah. No, it's true. You are who you are, regardless of what the outside looks like or what you feel like. This part in here always remains the same. Yeah, without a doubt.
And only you know about that, don't you?
Yeah.
So in the film, in the film script,
Hmm.
it's natural if you're writing it a autobiography based story. It's natural to have these subconscious thoughts that affect what you're writing and affect
Yeah.
what you're doing, what you're saying, what you're thinking. We're all the same.
Yeah.
We're all the same. You are responsible for you. I can't remember if I said that to Kate Delaney. Get me a name,
Yeah.
or Dr. Angela Chester, or Suzanne Lee, Lynn Chesterman. I can't remember, Cheeseman. I can't remember if I said which one of them I said it to, but I said you are responsible for you.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
people in the background, with my interest like this,
Yeah.
people in the background have to have like a newborn baby.
Mm.
Yeah. When you're a child, when you're a baby, you can't do anything for yourself. So as a child, if you're safe, you're lucky, or you're ugly. Yeah, you make it to adulthood where the decisions are yours. You are responsible for you, and it makes a difference what you do, what you say, and how you act to people and live.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Whoa,
Tell the
I know.
folks at home.
I should be a writer, shouldn't I?
You should be a writer. You are a writer, and you're doing great with your works. Explain to the folks at home what happened to you. Tell them about the accident that left you in a coma and what that period in your life was like.
Mm, in the film, in the book, and in the film, but a car accident.
Mhm.
I had a traumatic brain injury when you are brought back to zero. Your slate's wiped clean. I've told you before, it's like a computer. You have the keyboard and your screen. Your keyboard is your brain telling your screen body what to do. If you've got a sledgehammer, smash the keyboard like a brain injury, the screen would be like, what are you talking about? I don't know. Blank. It's just until you fix all the wires, all the keys, yes, it just spells something differently. Your brain is really, really, really brilliant, super brilliant. Your brain works amongst the keys to spell was again, spell what again, and eventually your brain goes, oh yeah, yeah, I get it, yeah. Yeah, easy peasy.
Amazing, amazing.
And
But you were
yeah,
lucky to live. You were lucky to survive that crash. That's the important part, right? And your life now is great. I mean, you're
and
writing.
I met you twice. How lucky am I? Eh?
Exactly,
I
exactly,
said, the next time we meet, you'll be paying me. You'll be saying, Gillian,
exactly,
I've
exactly.
got first dabs on you, my darling. Come and sit with me. That's what you were
Absolutely.
saying.
Yep,
Yeah,
absolutely.
they
It's
were telling me that you were eager to interview me again. I said, right,
always,
say
always eager
yes.
to have you on the show. Yeah, yeah, without a doubt, without a doubt. Um, so you're working on this screenplay now. Is it completed?
Yep.
Wonderful,
Oh,
wonderful.
Anthony Gillianti Anthony Gillian, the screenwriter extraordinaire, is working on it. Next month, he's presenting it to the next bit.
Wonderful.
I can't
Wonderful.
remember
That's
what
really
that is.
exciting.
Find a production company.
Yeah.
At the what?
You're going to try and find someone to produce the
We're
film.
looking for a production company, apparently. I think that's next.
Wonderful. Wonderful. That's exciting. That is exciting news. Tell us what starting over again after your brain injury was like. What was the hardest part? I know you had to learn how to walk again. You had to learn how to talk again. What was it like trying to recover from that?
People's reactions differ.
Mhm.
Yeah, from oh, how are you? Are you
Yeah.
well?
Yeah.
To spacker, retard. Don't talk to her. She's a spacker. So
Right.
it's very black or white. You've got really, really, really nice or really horrible. Then you've got the middle bit that actually do help you, and they are the ones that are vital.
Right.
Your parents, family, usually.
Yeah.
Paid helps are always reliable, as we know.
Mm. How
So
important was,
then,
Go ahead.
what was the
I
second
was going to
part to
say,
the question?
what about family? Was your family very helpful during that
Oh
time?
God, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't have family that are near and dear and close and helpful, you're stuck in the system, which isn't always the best thing.
Mm.
Unfortunately, I was lucky, beyond lucky.
Mm.
But in the beginning, the words you used at the beginning to introduce me were right. I am lucky, beyond lucky.
Yeah.
That I've still got so much left as
Yeah.
well.
Yep. Exactly.
And I still
Exactly.
look gorgeous. Yeah, don't forget
You
that
do.
jugular.
Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. How did the medical community treat you? Was that a positive experience or a negative experience? The way the
Sometimes
medical.
good and bad sometimes.
Yeah.
Uh, read. Do you know? I think you should do right. I think you
Mm.
should audition to play Noah's father.
Okay.
It's a
Sounds
good
good.
role.
Yeah.
I am telling you, it's a good
Yep.
role. Yeah, you
Abs
should audition to play Noah's father. Tell Anthony Gillian you want
yep.
to play Noah's father.
Sounds great. Absolutely. I'm there. Would love to play the role without a doubt.
You'll be brilliant.
Yep.
Yeah,
Thank you.
because the biggest thing is that Noah is tall.
Hmm.
Noah's dad is tall.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect.
There we go. I can be Noah's dad. That sounds terrific.
You have to grey your hair, put some flour in your hair.
Okay, will do. Will do. Tell me, your sense of humor has helped you tremendously with your recovery. Tell us what parts of the book really make you laugh when you read them still.
I can still read it. Which bit makes you laugh off top of your head? The readers tell me that when I hid vodka in my knickers drawer, and when I had vodka in the laundry basket, I thought I was being really sneaky. Yeah, in the shared house, two
Hmm.
people. I'd disappear up upstairs, drink vodka in coffee, so I'd be a secret. Yeah, but when I'm drunk, I'm crashing around the landing to get to the toilet, crashing in the toilet, falling in the bath,
Good
thinking
God.
it's a secret, and then going back to bed, waking up the next morning green. I thought it was a secret, right? But the report I got back was like, Gillian is drinking upstairs secretly. I was like, they all know, they all knew.
Amazing, amazing. That's
I tell you what, though,
hysterical.
that was a feat. I had to get myself to the shop to buy the vodka, get
Mhm.
a glass bottle of vodka home on 2 sticks with it. Oh, amazing. I amazed myself, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Wasn't a very
Uh,
happy time for me, really, was it?
No,
Very.
it was I said, but the worst thing about it, the worst thing about the whole situation was me. frustration.
Hmm.
When you're thinking in one half of your brain is like da 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 da, and the other half you've been like, what are you talking about? But
God.
I've got the scars to prove it.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. What advice would you have for someone who's recovering from a traumatic brain injury like you suffered?
I haven't got any advice at all.
Yeah.
No advice at all,
Really?
because everybody is different.
Hmm.
Everybody's family is different. Everybody's injury is different.
True.
If you and I were injured in exactly the same place, we'd be different.
Yeah. Yeah. Very,
So,
very true. Is there a Gillian MK3 coming? Are you going to work on another book?
I think that the people at the moment, I was told that my script is such that they're wondering whether or not it should be a film with a sequel
Hmm.
or a what do you call it when they're in parts? Part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Sort of like a series.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Or a series. Yeah. Wonderful. Wonderful. Who would play Gillian in the movie? Who would you cast? What actor? What actress?
What did you think?
I
Gillian Anderson.
Gillian Anderson, he said.
Is that be a good one?
Actually, when the
Gwyneth
first
Paltrow
book,
would be nice as well.
pass me book. When the first book was in print, I was told
Kristen Stewart would be good, isn't
That's
that they
MK2.
can
Yep.
you see it? Can you see
Yep.
it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Yep.
I was
I do
told
see
I
it.
like Gillian Anderson on that. And I was like, no, it's so weird because my name is Gillian. I've got to show you this. This is the best print of Gillian Mark II right now, and it's done by
Special edition.
Book Trail Agency. Yeah, it's the best because at the back they put in extra, and it's got some of the readers' comments in there.
Wonderful. Wonderful. That's great. That's terrific.
And it's got extra pictures of me.
Wonderful. Beautiful. Great pictures.
And I've got
Excellent.
to tell you also about Anne Cole, a superstar at Sweet Spire. They did the reprint of Typically Gillian, and the front cover is brilliant.
It is a beautiful cover. Very, very nice. Yep. Wonderful. Wonderful.
So,
That's great.
and the film Gillian Mark II adaptation.
Yeah. Amazing. Amazing. Well, you're doing great with your
And
books,
you've
great
got
with
to
your
audition to
writing.
play, and you've got to audition to play Noah's dad.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Something I'm looking forward to. Without a doubt. Without a
Fourth
doubt.
book.
What else?
Fourth book. I know Gillian Goes to Hollywood.
Yeah, he just said, third book, Gillian Goes to Hollywood.
That would be great. That would be great. Directing Gillian Anderson. No, 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 Gillian. I would never play it that way. I want you to play it like this, right? That'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
See, if you can contact Anthony Gillianti, it'd be
Yep.
brilliant. And you said you were going to show my BBC video.
We're going to show it at the end of, to the viewers at home, at the end of this broadcast, we're going to show you a wonderful video produced by the BBC and written by Gillian that is the story of her accident and her life and recovery. And it's a brilliant film and you're absolutely going to love it. So that's coming up at the end of the show. So it's a reason for people to stay tuned. Okay.
Can I use you to do this too? I've just remembered.
Sure.
This, because I'm a nobody. I am a nobody at the end of the day. 4 publishers right at the beginning said, yeah, no. I said to the fourth one, why? And he said, quote, unless you're a well-known name, Gillian, to be honest, you'll get nowhere. And I'm a nobody, basically, trying my best to be Shakespeare, darling. So I've got somewhere floating in the air. There's a GoFundMe.
Oh, good.
Yes, so I can talk to you again as well. And hey,
That's great. Great. So you have a GoFundMe set up for your movie?
yeah, I can't remember what wording I've used on it now. But it's my name, Gillian Firth.
Mhm.
GoFundMe, so I can
Wonderful.
hire you.
Well, that's something for the viewers to take a look at. Gillian Firth GoFundMe page, so they can help contribute to these wonderful creative projects that Gillian is creating, including a forthcoming movie that we're very, very excited about. That sounds terrific. That sounds terrific. So, what was your first impression when you read that script, Gillian? Did you love it? Tell us about it.
The script that Author House sent was good, but wasn't me. I couldn't read past the first page.
Mm-hmm.
The second script I got, also good. I paid for these, also good, but they too missed the point.
Right.
And the characters that they portrayed weren't me.
Mm.
Needed you to write it.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
needed me to write it. A few people said that actually. That's why I went to university for 3 years to learn how to write a script.
Yeah. Wonderful. Wonderful. We're glad you did. I'm sure the script's going to be wonderful. Um, Tell us a little bit about MK2, Mach 2, Gillian Firth. What will the readers find out when they read that book?
What I've been told again, not to take life for granted.
Mhm.
It makes you realize how lucky you are.
Mhm.
It make it promotes understanding of a TBI, what it means and how it affects you. And I had ladies telling me that they would wrap their children up in bubble wrap from here on. They will never get hurt. Never. I'll wrap them up in bubble wrap. What else can you think of?
Yeah.
No, it's inspiration.
Oh yeah, I've been told it's compelling, inspiring. One of my readers said this is the kind of work that will go nationwide, if not worldwide. Uh,
Wonderful.
oh, let me read you this. Do you
Okay,
know
sure.
I'll be quick. Whilst I was searching around for things to show you, photographs, it's been so long, there's so much. Just go watch the film, you know what I mean? I found this. You in charge of you. No, you in charge of you. Prime 7. Where to go? Alice Kiss, my sister. Alice Griffin, she's lovely. Awards galore for 2013, a degree. Wow, yeah, but I didn't see. Only looked at what was relevant to me. Get BA. La la la, missed it. Drip. Drones. Trans. Techno. Tiny. Cool. For disabled and elderly. Wow, a miracle. 18 letters after my name. Cost of wool. Pulled sightless academic fool. Full of. Now, wow! Hindsight, though true. Sweet spire. Of course, it matters what you do. Attack, destroy. Your vessel ain't your vessel ain't a throwaway toy. Damaged, needy, lost people, all broken, incomplete drifters will fall. You sold you empty promises just for you. Honest, it matters what you do. Think on think. Coinky dinky, coink, little man. Coinky dinky, winky wanky, 'cause you can. One-legged, one eye closed, semi-blind, metal with clay will not bind. You were warned. Tick tock. Impair oxygen to your brain. Go on. Oh, you have.
Well, that's wonderful. I'm glad you shared that with us. Yeah, very, very impressive, without a doubt. We've got about 2 minutes left, Gillian. Before we leave you today, I want you to talk to the folks at home, tell them a little bit about your books, tell them a little bit about your movie script so they can be ready to watch your film when it comes out. And more importantly, right now, order your book because I think it's an incredible journey that you've been through. And you've got 3 books. You've got Typically Gillian, Gillian Mach 1, and Gillian Mach 2.
Gillian Mark 2,
Mm-hmm.
typically Gillian.
Mm-hmm.
Gillian Mark 2, the film script with poems, art, inspiration, etc. in between you and people like you helping me out in the background because you're a superstar, you are.
Thank
Eh?
you. Thank you. Yeah, well, you've done really great work here. It deserves to be promoted. It deserves the spotlight, which we're giving it today. And are you writing anything else right now? Are you working on another book? I know the screenplay is being taken care of by Anthony. What about another book? You working on that at all? I know you seem like you're a busy lady. You're always busy with something.
Working. Oh, yeah.
You should compile your poetry.
A poetry book, and I want to do a children's cookbook.
Wonderful. Wonderful. That sounds great. A poetry book and a children's cookbook. Well, we're looking forward to those. The books we've been talking about today are Gillian Mach 2, Gillian Mach 1, typically Gillian, and of course, a forthcoming movie script as well. And there she is. She's got the books in her hands, going to show them to you. They are wonderful. They tell the story of Gillian's life. After a devastating car crash left her in a coma for 6 weeks, Gillian rebuilt her life from scratch. We're learning how to walk,
Do you know
talk.
what I've just remembered?
What's that?
I'm sorry. I've just remembered when I watched the first interview back, first thing I noticed was you'd sent me a questionnaire which I'd filled in immediately. Then I thought, oh, I've got a better question. And it wouldn't let me fill it in again. It's like, Julie, no, you've done it already. I saw your face when you introduced me. You looked down at the script, you looked at me, and you're like, what's she talking about? What on earth is she talking about? And you just went with the flow. And I was like, oh my God, my fringe, I'd cut my hair myself and you could see my fringe was wonky. I went to the hairdressers yesterday for you.
Wonderful.
One lady, Alex, cut my hair. I was telling her about this. I thought, oh my God, am I a writer? I was telling her all about this, and Donna came over. She's bought and read both my books, right? She came over and she said, Gillian, I haven't seen you for ages. Yeah, I kept my hands off. I haven't seen you for ages, she said. And she said to Alex, Gillian's written 2 books and they are brilliant. You've got to read them. You've got to. And Alex said, actually, she's just been telling me about her film. One of them, so these 2 are good. I said, I know, just
That's,
sitting there with wet hair.
that's wonderful. Well, your hair looks beautiful. You look beautiful. You did a good job getting ready for today. Thank you
You
so much
say
for
that to
joining
all the
me.
girls.
Thank you so much for joining me here today.
Silver tongue, smoother you. You'd be perfect. Audition for Noah's dad, you'd be perfect.
Will do. Will do. So good seeing you. To the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford, thanking you for your time.
Anthony Gillianti.
Anthony Gilliante as well. To the folks at
Superstar.
home, I'm Logan Crawford, thanking you for your time this time. Until next time on Spotlight.
With me and my mum snapping and in tears with frustration. It was all going far too smoothly. I graduated, got married and went to live an envious life. I was young and killed time with fun things. Was a rubbish backing singer in a band, did drama, started learning Arabic, had a splash at scuba diving, played sports, swam after sunbathing and accomplished lots of parties. I did teach a little, but was basically a pampered, spoiled housewife. Then one night,
it was all over. I had a near-fatal car crash, resulting in a 6-week coma. Gillian? I don't know what happened on that night, and never will. I lost everything. My memory, sense of taste, speech. I couldn't stand, I couldn't walk. I had to relearn everything. I even have epilepsy now, and so don't drive or teach. I was like a baby, then a child, and onto the stroppy "I can do this" stage, with me and my mum snapping and in tears with frustration most of the time. Hospitals, doctors, family, therapists, advice on behaviour, drivers, support, and all so well-meaning. Gillian Mark I died, and my husband left me. Up out again, and up I wobbled. Ignorant people are cruel, with thoughtless comments. Look at her, how drunk is she? I was a lonely Billy Gilly, killing time on the computer. I wrote a book and spoke my thoughts. I didn't get my 15 minutes of fame. I'm still owed 11, by the way. I should write more books. But anyway, this tale reminds you not to take an unchallenged life for granted, because you just never know. Things have changed drastically. Gillian Mark I has left me. So long live Gillian Mark II, I say.